Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of AMA Air. I'm Chris Savage.
And I'm Erin Dobbs. Coming up today, we'll take a look at the UAS for STEM National Competition.
Plus, we'll revisit this year's Nats. But as always, let's get started with some news from around the hobby. The Foundation for the Future Jet Rally event in Iowa just wrapped up this past weekend. The Jet Rally, held in conjunction with the annual Fly Iowa event, saw over 40 pilots in attendance with over 60 spectators purchasing pit passes. 21,000 people overall attended the 25th anniversary of Fly Iowa.
Schedule and registration information is now available for the 2018 FAI F1D World Championships for indoor model aircraft. The event will be held in West Baden, Indiana, March 19th through the 22nd of 2018. If you are interested in participating, you must fill out and send in the preliminary entry form by December 1st. You can download the form and view the schedule of events at fai.org.
The UAS for STEM National Competition was held on August 19th, and high school teams from across the country built their own drones to compete in this search and rescue challenge. MMRT from Peachtree City, Georgia walked away with the first place trophy, medals, and a $2,500 cash prize.
I guess one of the cool things that I find about the competition is it's just coming together with a lot of other people that enjoy like quadcopters and RC. So it's cool to just get to know everybody else and then get to experience and share ideas.
And the 2017 Northeast Electric Aircraft Technology, or NEAT Fair, will take place September 14th through the 17th in Downsville, New York. Organizers call it the largest and finest electric model aircraft gathering in North America. The field will be open Friday through Sunday for AMA members to fly their models, and vendors and manufacturers will also be on hand. You can visit neatfair.org for more information.
Each summer, the National Air Modeling Championships are held to crown the best in modeling. This summer, the RC Aerobatic Nats took a road trip to Blytheville, Arkansas and the historic Blytheville Air Force Base. 82 pilots gathered to compete in 5 different categories, including Masters and FAI classes. After 4 days of flying, Derek Emmett took first place in the Masters group and Jason Schulman took first place in the FAI class. You can read the full scores and results from the RC Aerobatic Nats over at nats.modelaircraft.org.
Well, we visited Blytheville, Arkansas for the RC Aerobatic Nats. But after this break, we'll take a look at the rest of the National Air Modeling Championships. Stick around.
Your AMA membership allows you to plug into our community of more than 2,400 clubs. It's your ticket to participate in one of the thousands of events nationwide. And it provides you with access to a wealth of informational resources. Through these benefits and many others, your AMA membership helps you enjoy model aviation.
Another summer is nearly over, and so are the 2017 National Air Modeling Championships. Competitors from all over the world competed to call themselves champions, and we had a crew on hand to bring you this exclusive look at their journey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go, Don. Tap that down. We just have so much fun doing this, you can hardly stand it.
So, this is my first time at the Nats. I'm having a great time.
I'm proud, very proud.
This is my first time in Muncie, and I have to say AMA has just done a wonderful job. This is a beautiful site, and it's good to see my old friends that's coming here, and I haven't seen in years, and it's just been a great experience. And I highly recommend everybody that does this should come to the Nationals, because it's just the best event ever.
This is a nice place. People here are nice too. I really enjoy that.
But what makes the Nats great, I mean the organizers, the field here is crazy amazing. And honestly, I really enjoy Muncie. This reminds me of my town in Colorado. It's kind of a smaller town with sort of an agrarian kind of there's farms, and it's beautiful out here. I camp out here, and I used to stay in hotels when I'd come, but I mean, camping's where it's at. The sunsets are beautiful, flying in the afternoons.
Today has been just unbelievable for me. It's really surreal. I mean, it's my husband. I owe it really all of it to him. I mean, he's got me into it. He gives me all the best stuff. He coaches me. He's taught me everything. So, and it's fun to be out there competing with all these great guys.
This Nats weekend, for instance, one of the attractions of pylon racing is just the grind of it. There's hardly any time to prepare your airplane. Once the event gets going, or to repair your airplane, or if you have to go to a backup, it's a long week and it's a grind, and that's kind of the attraction. It's a big challenge.
You can always go faster. You always want to be faster. You can always be better the way you fly. Even the best guys make little mistakes that they can perceive and maybe nobody else can perceive.
It's like within those those 3 minutes and 45 seconds that they're competing, it's just like the air kind of feels like dense, and everybody's super focused on what's happening, and I feel like it's so unpredictable. Each round is so many different things could happen depending on the weather, depending on the plane, depending on the pilot, the mechanics. So there's a lot of different things that could happen within it. So it creates a really exciting environment.
It's a real rush. You're hanging on to something that is going perhaps well over 100 miles an hour. It is pulling on the lines close to 100 pounds. You're leaning back pretty solid on some of these things. And the airplane is at the ragged edge of instability, and you're trying to fly it a few feet off the ground. That's a rush.
I think one of the great things about the Soaring Nats is I'm here and I get to fly for 10 days in a row, weather permitting, and that's pretty unique. There are not a lot of places we get to do that.
We don't do it for the competition, we just do it because we want to.
Everything else pales in comparison to this week, so it's just a lot of fun, great competition, friends from all over the USA and even Japan and Canada. It's an international event that everybody just really enjoys.
There aren't any better people in the world than people that associate with something like this. So,
because of modeling, I've met people all over the world. And I've got friends, here that are here this week. I see them, most of these people I see maybe once, twice a year. And, so for me, this is much a family reunion as it is to come here as a contest.
You can check out the rest of the exclusive look at the 2017 Nats by visiting air.modelaircraft.org.
Well, coming up, we'll tell you about one modeler's dedication to flying. We'll be right back.
Want more news and stories from the AMA and Model Aviation magazine? Subscribe to the new Media Minute newsletter. You'll get a quick look at some of the stories you might have missed from Model Aviation right in your inbox. And for the drone and helicopter enthusiasts, the new Rotor Report is just for you. You'll find stories, tips and tricks, product reviews, and more from the world of helicopters and drones that will get your props spinning. Find these newsletters and others at www.modelaircraft.org/publications.
As summer begins winding down, many modelers in parts of the country are trying to get as many flights in as they can before the cold weather sets in. But one modeler decided he wanted to fly outdoors every day, no matter what. and July 22nd of this year marked George Baker's 365th day of flying. To help him celebrate, George's Tired Iron Aviation Flying Group surprised him with a cake and a free wing F-86. Let's take a look.
We at Tired Iron Aviation wanted to get you something because of all that you do for us, for the group. I mean, you're incredible. You come out here and mow the field, but we at Tired Iron wanted to do this for you. Plus, it's also 1 year. So celebrating flying it every day for a year, which is a huge accomplishment.
You guys are awesome. I so appreciate that. I've really been wanting one of these.
I know you have.
You guys are something else. I really appreciate that. All right, cut before I start crying.
Generations of Flight is all about showcasing model aircraft enthusiasts and their love for the hobby. Each week, one story is selected and featured as the story of the week. This month's winners are Jason, Raymond, and Terry. Jason shared how he learned important values from the modeling community. Raymond described how he got started in the hobby, and Terry thanked his club president, Rick Frisbee.
To read these stories and others, visit generationsofflight.com. To share your story, click on Submit a Photo. You can also help preserve the history of model aviation by visiting the National Model Aviation Museum's History Project. You can read biographies, club histories, and company histories, or submit your own. If you are interested in submitting your story or other modeling history, information can be found at modelaircraft.org.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of AMA Air. If you have a story you think we should have on the show, visit air.modelaircraft.org and tell us about it by sending us an airmail.
And if you're not already a member of AMA, visit modelaircraft.org and sign up today.
We'll see you next time, everybody. But for now, it's time to get flying.